Been a while since I've done a fish room tour. Start out over here. This top tank is a 20 long, and I have 5 albino red-fin zebras. They were really small when I got them. They're starting to color up, starting to get some size to them. I'm sure I'll have to move them to something larger when they get ready to breed. Below that, I have my Alto Lamprologus fasciatus, and they're not focusing very well. There's a lot of glare right there. They're not very large. They have grown some. And this tank here is a 10-gallon. I have some white clouds in the bottom in order to keep the biological filtration going. But this setup I picked up online, and you can move fry into this so that you can concentrate food around them. I have a small pump in here that circulates water up and around, and an air stone to keep things moving in there, and there is a screen on that end. So I think it's a neat little setup. It's worked real well for me, and hopefully I'll get some fry to put in there, you know, sometime soon. This next tank is a 10-gallon. I put a piece of glass in the middle of it and siliconed it in, so it's actually 2 5s. And what they are for grow out. This side has white clouds in it. And they're doing very well. This side has 31 molly fry from my planted tank upstairs. There's more in there, but all I could catch was 31. And they're growing. They're doing, you know, pretty good. And this split tank, this 5-gallon, which isn't focusing. There we go. I have just a female beta. More white clouds on this side. Not as many in that one. And then I have a small 10-gallon down here that I have white clouds in. I can use any of these for grow outs. I do keep low light on them so that I don't end up with an algae problem. And all I do is use ribbon light, rip some 2x4s and make lights. And I'll show you how I do that sometime. This tank on top is a 75. And in it I have my gold severum, my Oscar, gotta have an Oscar, and 2 green terrors, as near as I can tell. That's a male, and this is a female. I don't know if they can actually spawn in here with these other 2 fish with them. Oscar was really small when I got him, maybe 2 inches. Same way with the gold severum. I originally had more gold severums. I didn't have a top when they were real small, and some of them jumped out. So I lost some, but the green terrors are looking really good. Below that, I have a 10-gallon tank for my multis. If I can get it to focus, there we go. I only have 3, and I have to mail order everything because I don't have a pet store near me. So I want to buy at least 3 more, maybe 4, because I'm starting to believe that I have 3 females, although they are pretty small yet. The tank next to it actually used to be a 20 high. It had a cracked bottom on it. Oh, a cracked side. So I laid it on its side, put a piece of glass on the top, and laid it down. It works for a really nice tank. And I have my Julitochromis transcriptus in here. I have 6 of them, and when I got them, they were very small. I do not have any fry yet, but I keep hoping that any day that will happen. This 10-gallon down here is, I have some frog spawn coral, saltwater, some red mushroom coral, and basically what I do is propagate saltwater algae or plants in here, and then I take it from here and put it in my refugium in my 240-gallon saltwater setup in order to help to consume some of the phosphates that are in that tank. This tank down here is a homemade tank. I came up with the glass. It holds about 24 gallons. You can see this on the end is that chicken wire glass. If you're familiar with it, it's glass with chicken wire in it. That's all I had. It works. But anyway, I have 3 angels in here that I'm growing out. They're not very big. There's a blue angel, a gold, and a silver angel in there. They're, the 2 are about quarter size, and the blue one is a little bigger than that. Next to that is the rack I built for 255s. I do not have them bought yet. I'll probably do a peacock colony in one, and I'm not sure what I'll do in the other, so I wait and see. Here I have my desk. It used to be twice as long as this. I cut it down twice as I rearranged the room, and then I built this on top to hold my Amazonas magazines and cichlids pictorial guides, and then all of the stuff that I use daily. So that works quite well. This rack here on top, I have a 40 breeder, and in it I have some German blue rams, which there is one right there. So far they have not spawned for me. I'm hoping that they do. There's 4 of them in there. I also have some glow light tetras, serpe tetras, mollies, and 1 neon tetra. They're doing quite well. It looks, it just looks a little better every day. I have red cryptocorn in there, not very many. I moved them from uptown. I do have a cluster there I need to plant. And then I have some anubias on a couple of these different places. And some of these anubias I got from my son, which has a YouTube channel that's Stuff Johnson. And I'm not sure what this plant is back here. If somebody knows, let me know. I looked it up and I think it's a Lobelia cardinalis, and then I have a moss ball, which my mom gave me that. So that is the 40 breeder, planted, doing very well. This 40 breeder next to it is my mixed Africans. They're small yet. There's an Areatus. I have some, there's not a lot of different ones. Most of these I've had to pick up at Walmart since I don't have a pet store. And I quarantine them to make sure they're clean and throw them in. And I want to get more. A little better variety, maybe. I need to put a Plecostomus in there. It's picking up a little algae. Down here on this level, and I know this is probably smaller than what you should do, but I'm going to put a pair of breeding angels in each one of these 10-gallon tanks. I have some coming from Aquabid. They were supposed to be here today, but they're going to be here tomorrow. I would like to be able to put a 20 in here, but a 20 high won't fit. I can't raise it any. My ceilings are too low. I wish I had a tank that was a 20 high laying down like that one, because that would be perfect here. I could put 2 in there. Anyway, that's what's on that level. I have a 20 long here. Getting a lot of glare. And in this 20 long, they are small. There's some what they call sunset compressiceps. A little different variety than what you normally see, but they're growing really, really slow. So hopefully I switch things around so I can feed 3 times a day, and I'm trying to give them frozen food to pick them up a little bit. Down here is a 29, and I have a pair of firemouth cichlids in here, and they do spawn for me occasionally. They should be getting close. They like to use those spots, and then a couple of red-eye tetras in here just for dinterfish to keep them moving, and I need a Plecostomus in there too. On the bottom, I have a 40 breeder. And in this, I have a sunshine peacock colony. There's a dominant male, a subordinate male, and 4 females. They're raised up from some of my fry that I raised over the last year or so. I also have a couple of rasboras in there just to keep things moving. They're growing. They have a ways to go before they'll pair off, before they'll start to spawn. So, and in the last rack, I just picked these up not long ago. I'm getting a lot of glare. This is a 40 breeder. I have 4 black angels, which I really like angels, and I was never a big fan of black angels, but since I got them, I really like them. They're just really cool. So I'm going to grow them out in here and see if I can get something to pair off and get them to spawn. I also have 4 Dalmatian mollies. I had 5, but I lost one. They go together in this tank real well, the Dalmatian mollies and the black angels. There's some more of that plant that I'm not sure what it is. A little bit of cryptocorn. That's about it in that one. Down below that, I have a 37 high, and it has some artificial plants in it, but it also has some anubias in it that I really didn't have any other place to put it. And I have 3 three fairly large angels in here. The one in the middle, that gold angel, that's a female. She spawned for me a couple of times, but I lost the male, so I'm trying to get her to pair up with one of these. But so far that hasn't happened. This one here appears to be a pearl scale. As you might be able to see, it's large, and I really hope that one of these days that one of these will, I lost my focus. Okay, I got that going again. Anyway, you can see the pearl scale on that from this angle. Maybe it doesn't show up on the camera very well, but it really shines on the edge of each scale. I would like to pair that off with another one like that, but I don't have one. Anyway, that's my female. I'm not sure if these two are males or females. They've been in here a while and they won't pair off, so I'm beginning to think I might have three females. I don't know. We'll see. I also have next to this a 40 breeder that I picked up at the $1 a gallon sale, and I have the coral sand in, and then I mix some other crushed coral in with some off-white rock, and I'm going to get some rock work and some structure in here because I want to do something from Tanganyika in here. I'd really like to get some Alto Lamprologus calvus is kind of my plan. I really like those fish. I want to buy them a little bit bigger. Right now what I have in here are some giant danios and some rosy barbs, and they never stop moving. The last tank that I have is a 29, and I set this up. I did a video series on setting this up for a Tanganyikan community tank. I know it's not very big, I can't put many, but maybe I can get about 3 types. But I haven't been able to order those yet. It's pretty cold, so I'm hoping that I can order them sometime in the next month. I do have a Goiter River rainbow in there. It's not very colorful, but that's basically sitting there waiting for some Tanganyikans along with this one. So that is a tour of my fish room. I have my 2 pair of angels coming in tomorrow. Hopefully they're doing good. It's pretty cold out, so I will do an unboxing on that. And that is all I have for now. So I will be making more videos later.